Hello YouTube, Point75 is back with another video. I recently started playing the game called the First Descendant, and I'd like to share with you my progress with the game, and especially I want to talk about how to farm for one of the descendants that the characters you see on the screen. One of the more popular ones, the bunny, and tell you how you can farm her effectively, and it's one of the mascots of this game and the reason many players start playing this game. So I'm not gonna go into a review of the game just yet. I'm just going to go straight to how you can farm the ultimate bunny, and I make a video about my whole experience about this game and how I think the game is, and if I like it, and what things can be improved in the game later on in my full review of the game. So to farm, if you know something about the game, if you played the game and you're now looking into farming one of these ultimate descendants, first you should know that it's better that you finish the whole map, the game map, which is on normal difficulty. So you go into each land or zone and finish these missions that you see on the screen. So it's going to be on normal mode, the hard mode going to be locked. You finish all these story missions, and when you finish the whole game, whole story, the hard mode is going to be unlocked for you, as you can see here, and they turn in red, indicating that the missions are now in hard mode, and the level of the enemies are at 100. As you see, it's the monster level 100. All of them are the same, they're all at 100. So I recommend first you finish the game, the full story of the game, and while you are doing this, your character going to be a little bit built up. You have more experience with the game and how to play the game. I don't recommend to farm for any of these ultimate descendants that you can see. We are talking about ultimate bunny. I don't recommend you farm any of these while you are in normal mode, cause the drop rates for the parts are very low. I mean, you can go do this mission on normal mode, which is a run that it says 20 minutes or less if you are experienced and you're later in the game and close to finishing the game, or you're at 100% story mode finished. You can farm it at like 5 to 10 minutes, but I don't recommend it. And the drop rate for these amorphous materials, which are like relics in Warframes, if you have ever played Warframes, but the drop rate is like 3%, and I've tried it. It's not easy to obtain these parts. I don't recommend you do that. What I recommend is that you finish the game. Specifically, you need to build Sharon. There is a character called Sharon, as you see on the screen. You absolutely need this character to do the special infiltration missions, because this is the only character that can go invisible for a set period of time and do this infiltration. So if you are close to finishing the game and you haven't researched Sharon, I recommend you go do that, because you need this character to do the missions relating to the ultimate descendants. What I mean by that is that you come here to see ultimate bunny enhanced cells. Let's say you want this parts for ultimate bunny. You can come here to the access info tab, go to the character you want, and you hover over the part you want and hit acquisition info. And as you can see, it says here, it says hard, and you do reactors in Vesper loss. You do basically these void fusions in a void fusion reactor. So this is Volgas strategic outpost. So you do these outposts, and these outposts grant you the amorphous material that you open them, and you have 1 in 5 chances of mostly 1 in 5 chances of getting the part you want. You come click here, and it says that you get this amorphous material over here. Why you need Sharon? As you can see, you can get the amorphous material pattern 072 with 25% chance of acquiring that part, that amorphous material. But this is not the amorphous material we need. We need this pattern of the amorphous material 073. And to get this, as you can see, it says additional rewards for successful infiltration. So you need to successfully deactivate their small panels that you need to go invisible, deactivate them, and basically killing a mini boss in that mission. So you have a chance between 5 to 25% to acquire that part, that amorphous material. Most ultimate descendants need this amorphous material with successful infiltration, not the regular one that you see here. And especially Bunny. There are some characters that you can run, some parts that you can just run these missions without having Sharon as a descendant, and just kill everyone, kill those break those panels and acquire that part and that amorphous material. But for Ultimate Bunny specifically that we are making this video, you need this amorphous material pattern 073 for the Ultimate Bunny. Let me check again over here. This Ultimate Bunny enhanced cells blueprint. And for that, you go to here, access the info, and you go, I do the first one, you can do the second one. I think they are the same, they should be the same or a little bit different. I do the strategic outpost, they are easier, and recently they buffed that wait time between the missions you can do to 1 minute, which is really good. So you can do these many times. And you come to Vespers. As you can see, it's Vespers, and here you do this mission with Sharon, and we can hope to get these ports. One other thing is these shape stabilizers that you see over here. These help you get the part you want. They are very hard to come by, but if you ever got these, it's making it a little bit easier. Your chance is going to be a little bit higher acquiring that part you're looking for. So I think I've got that from I'm not sure that was what dropped, but it was between 10 to 15%. Increase it by 5% or 7% or 3% based on the part you need. Increase your chances. These stabilizers increase your chances of getting the part you need, but they are very hard to come by and get these stabilizers while you're doing these missions. So this is where you get the Ultimate Bunny cells. And if we are looking at, let's say, there are other parts that I've had a hard time getting, actually, was these Ultimate Bunny stabilizers. I do so many of these. I do so many of these to the point that I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually show you after I'm showing you where you can get it. So you basically come over to White Knot Gulch. You teleport here, you move to here, you do this outpost, and you're hoping to get 0.99 as your infiltration reward. But how many times I did it to finally acquire that part? Let me show you. Because as you can see over here, you can also get amorphous material 0.98, which I have so many of these. But the thing is, it is not guaranteed to get any of these parts. And for my runs, I usually, and most of the time, I don't get anything out of these. As you've read, there is a 25% chance of getting these, and for the I think it was 99 or 98, it's between 5 to 25. So how many times I did it? I just have 43 of the 0.98, which grants you ultimate Ajax spiral catalysts. These 98s are a lot easier to come by, but still I've opened like I can say like 30, 35, maybe 40 of those other parts. As you can see, I just got 16 parts of the Glay Spiral Catalyst, which is one of the rewards of that amorphous material. But I just come by of one of these stabilizers. So you should expect to do these a lot. They're not easy to acquire, these parts. As you can see, the ultimate Ajax spiral is 6% chance of getting, and for the let me go over what other parts is required to get the ultimate bunny. So you can expect to do these a lot and grind for it, for these parts, but still I think it's way better to do it on hard mode. I don't recommend doing it on normal mode at all. You can do most of these ultimate descents on normal mode, but it's just, I think it's a waste of time. Better you go finish the normal mode, get yourself a Sharon, and build a little bit in the game and get a good weapon and upgrade that weapon, which I'm going to show you what weapon I'm using later on. So you go to this part. This part was fairly easy. You have a 20% chance of getting the catalyst for ultimate bunny. So again, you go do these void fusions and a strategic outpost right here. You get these from 1 to 3. This outpost is a little bit more difficult to do. The chances of getting you the part you want is 20%, but to get these 1 to 3, the outpost is a little bit bigger. You need a team to get the mini boss out. Honestly, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you if you're doing it solo. With a Velvet Sharon, you can infiltrate, but it's going to be difficult to get, the defeat the boss. So you have a chance of getting this amorphous material, and it takes a little bit longer. So you need to go here and search for, I'm going to show you actually how you're going to do it. So you're going to say that you go to this chat, you go to the word, and you're going to type that farming for 1 to 3, or if you can put it fully, you can say amorphous 1 to 3 farm, and either you get an invite or someone asks you to invite the person into your party, and you can do it as a group. It is a lot more efficient. Definitely I recommend you to do that and not go solo for that one specific part that I show you. And for her code, Ultimate Bunny's code, you can see here for her code, you do one more of these strategic outposts, which is, let me see if it's this one. Yes. So you teleport here to Echo Swap, and as you can see, it's flashing. You need Amorphous 083, which is fairly easy to come by and do the mission. Still, you have a very low chance of between 5 to 25 to get it, and the stabilizer is just sometimes you drop these, sometimes they drop these, and I'm going to show you how many of these 083 I have currently, because I'm haven't finished my farm yet. I haven't got the ultimate bunny code yet. As you can see, it says 0, but the other parts I have. I just need to build them, and I need some resources. But to get these, let me show you how many I have. So I was farming for these. I have 12, and you have 6% chance of getting these ultimate bunny code. And the mini boss that you need to defeat, I'm going to show you where you put these amorphous material to open, how you open them as well. It's a little bit difficult to do that, and I was lucky to get 3 stabilizers, but still there is no guarantee that I get the ultimate bunny code. I'm hoping that I get it fairly soon. Where you now, let me talk to you about where you put these amorphous materials, how you open these amorphous materials. So in each of these areas that I showed you, let's say you want to get the code, or you want to get any of these parts, we're going with the code as it is the last one. So usually in the same area, you see these, let me zoom over here a little bit. You see these, like they call it void fusion reactor, void missions. Void missions. You need to do these void missions, and on the information it says amorphous material pattern 082 and amorphous material pattern 083. It means you put these amorphous materials here, and you defeat these mini boss. You need to do that again. I know there is a lot of steps to acquire these parts, but this is how it is. So you do these void fusion reactors, void missions, and then you have a chance to open one of these patterns depending on what part you're looking to open and what part it is. But to do these you need some ingredients. That's if you can read it, it says inorganic void shard, you need 39 of them. Organic void shard, you need 6. So this is a little bit more confusing. You need these shards to be able to do these void missions. So you need to grind yet again for these shards, which you can get them from like here it said void fragments. You can do this from these void fragments, and if you can look at the rewards, it says organic, inorganic void shards and organic void shards. There are different type of shards depending on the mini boss you have to void mission you have to defeat. They're going to be changed, and for each part there is one. For the code specifically that we are talking about, so you come over here to recap, you come over here, you get the amorphous material, you get these shards to be able to do these void missions. How you get these shards? By doing these special void fragment missions that they are like, as you can see, it says destructible only by this skill, which is toxic for this example we have over here. But you need a specific character to be able to damage these like monuments. There are like these monuments that I'm going to put on the screen to show you how it is. And you destruct these, you defeat some enemies, and you can expect to get these rewards. As you can see, it's 100% depending on what you need. So you need to search on these maps and look for the ones that grant you that specific. As you can see here, we get polymer void shards as well. They are a little bit different. You search to find these, but for bunny code, so you basically get amorphous. You do one of these, a few of these, not one, you have to run them a few times, which I again recommend you to go to the word message. and ask other players. You group up together. It's going to be more efficient. It takes way less time than 5 minutes. So you can do many of these in a very short period of time, and you get a lot of these void shards. Once you get these void shards, you come over here and you open one of these portals. A mini boss going to pop out of these portals, which I'm gonna put some clip of it right here, you can see, and you defeat it. For these, I again recommend, if you are especially low levels, or for the ultimate bunny code, which is the most difficult one, I again recommend you to get a team, so you can do these faster, and your opening of your rewards going to be faster as well. So it's a more efficient way to do that. So once you do that, you get other parts. You go do the same thing. You can see here the acquisition info. You need some other materials to build each one of these fully built parts. These are just blueprints that first you require these, and then you build the full parts like Ultimate Bunny Aspire Catalyst. And this is just the part that requires to be able to build this one. So you need these. You go to acquisition info and find where these will be dropped, and you can get these materials. And once you got all these materials, you can build these, and as you can see, it takes 18 hours to do so. And for the ultimate descendant on the ultimate code, once you've got all of these, it's going to be 72 hours to build one of these ultimate descendants. So that being said, about the how you can acquire ultimate bunny and its parts, and think I'm gonna go over one more example of how you get that. So you get the amorphous material pattern 073 from this outpost over here, and let me see what boss it is. You can open and also let me see what, yes, 73 and 73. Okay, so I remember I'm doing this outpost, and you come over here in the same area in Vespers, usually where the outpost is. If you find these void boss or void missions, mission portals, whatever you're going to call it, it's in the same area. It's in the same area. So you come over here, you put that your amorphous material. After you got your void shards and be able to open these portals, a mini boss gonna show up, and you defeat that mini boss. A globe gonna come out, which you put these amorphous materials in, and you hope for the parts that you are looking for. This is pretty much most of the ultimate descendants going to be like this. Some of them going to be on hard mode bosses that are is going to be for another video, depending on your ultimate descendant. But for ultimate bunny that we are talking about, this is how you get ultimate bunny's parts. So what you need for your Sharon, let's go look at my Sharon build, because you need to build your Sharon and be able to be invisible for as much as possible, for as long as possible. So if I'm going to my descendant modules, I haven't put any of the module edition. Let me show you this. Max capacity. There's energy activators. I haven't put any energy activators on my I haven't put any energy activators. I was saying that on any of my descendants just yet. I don't think it's necessary. It's better you keep these energy activators. They are hard to build and hard to come by. But for my build, you need duration. definitely great duration. You need some increased HP. You can put increased defense, which is recommended because you need to survive the whole mission, whole outpost and its mini boss to be able to get those rewards. So you max your skill extension, basically gives you 36.5% skill duration, which you can see over here. Skill duration, my skill duration is at 85.3, and if you can get one of these maximized durations, which again put 40%, though keep in mind the skill power modifier is going to be negative, so your skill power is going to be lower, but it doesn't really matter. You need a good gun anyway to be able to defeat these mobs and these mini bosses on outposts. And I just add some more durations because I need it for the last outpost that I show you, for one of these bunny parts that I've said is a little bit bigger, that you need a team for it. So I need more duration, so I put these as well. Put this battle of stamina, which brings the skill duration to 8.8. All in all, your invisibility going to be close to like 18.5%. But keep in mind that even though I haven't put energy activator on my Sharon, I did put a forma as it's in Warframe, but this is, let me see what is called in the First Descendants. It's gonna catalyzation catalyst. So I put one of these catalysts over here, which reset my Sharon, and I need to level up my Sharon again to 40. So to be able to build it like you see over here, I put it over here, put R. So one of these was 16, now it's 8. It made me be able to max this out and max this, put this additional module that increased my total of invisibility to 18.5 seconds, as you see. Duration from 10 seconds to 18.5 seconds. So this is my Sharon build. You can take a look at it again, and we're done here. And what you need most is a good gun, and I recommend you to do farm yourself any gun that you're comfortable with, especially in hard mode. You may come up, get this tamer machine gun, which is really good too. You can build your tamer if you want to, but I again recommend you get this ultimate thunder cage that you get for free, the first one for free in one of these missions, story missions, or it was one of these additional missions. But anyway, you get these thunder cage, and this thunder cage I upgraded fully. So I built myself 4 thunder cages, which add an additional benefit of this. When you fully upgraded, you add this your extra thunder cages that you made to one of your thunder cages. It add up its special effect, which is detonating an electric charge, which is great for deleting every mobs in the game. So when they explode, nearby enemies going to be explode and get this charged, hit by this charged electricity. And I mod this, pretty much fully mod this my thunder cage. I can still format this, put catalyst over here and over here, and make even more stronger thunder cage. But this is good enough for me, especially for deleting basically everything in the game. Maybe it's going to be a little bit difficult against some hard mode bosses, but this build is very good and I've been using it. I've got this from other YouTubers on internet, on YouTube, on how to build it. You can search for Thunder Cage build on YouTube. There are way better YouTubers and videos about how you can build your Thunder Cage. but this is what I have, and I think it's gonna work for you. But I remember I put like 4 or 5 catalysts. I think so far I put 4 or 5 catalysts on here. I think I'm going more lean toward 5. Yes, I think it was 5. So I put 5 so far. If I want to build it any further, I need to put 2 more on these. Probably these 2 slots as well. So I'll be able to build my Thunder Cage even stronger. And I'm going to go to the workbench. So this is the basics of what you need. I'm not going to go to details about my gun, but I'm going to show you what I mean by combining your Thunder Cages. So you come to this workbench for your weapon, and you go to enhance unique abilities. So if you have more of any of your ultimate guns, see, you cannot see my Thunder Cage because it's max, so there's no way I can show you. But let's say I want to let's say I have more of these, I cannot pronounce it, but launcher that I have over here. Let's say I have one more of these, I can add it to it, and it basically add to some effects. Either for Thunder Cage was specifically, as I said, is detonating with electric charge. But for other guns like Devotion that I have here, it adds something like defense or something to shields, restore shields to allies if you shoot the allies, and some other effects. But the best one I think is Thunder Cage to invest, and it's fairly easy to get that gun as well. It's not that hard. There is a drop chance for its parts, but it's not that hard to get or build. So this is what you need. You need a Sharon, you need a good gun. Invest mostly on these 2 that I've said. The other components doesn't matter. You need, of course, your HP need to be higher. It's the most important. You put the modules over here, enhanced modules for HP, and you can see I have double HP on my first one, again max HP on my second one, on my third I got double defense, and my last one max HP, and I could go double HP or again a defense, but this is the best I've got. So you definitely need more HP, and you need a Sharon, you need a Thunder Cage, and you need to finish the game on normal and go build a little bit, build your Sharon a little bit, definitely build a good gun for your bosses and these mini bosses and outposts. You need a fairly strong gun to be able to get these amorphous materials and defeat those void mission bosses that they come from Portal. So I'm not going to make this video any longer than this, but this is basis of basically whatever you need to be able to get any of these ultimate descendants, in this case ultimate bunny. So this is full what you need to get this ultimate bunny. That's it for this video. For any other ultimate characters, you basically do similar stuff. For ultimate Glay, it's a little bit easier to get the amorphous material, but they are all at 6%, all of its parts at 6% chance of drop chance. So it's going to be a little bit harder maybe to come by these. I think the ultimate Lepek is the easiest one, but you basically, this is what you can expect to do. For some characters, ultimate Viesa, you need to do these, let me show you.
Have you completed preparations?
You need to do these intercept battles on hard mode for some of these parts. Like here, we have ultimate Viesa enhanced cells. So you need to defeat executioner, and then you have a chance to open it with 6% chance, drop chance. I think Viesa had some of these parts that need to be put over here to be able to get it. But that's it for this video. Hope it is informative for you. Hope that you are perhaps want to try this with a little bit more confidence, and don't get frustrated if you haven't got it. One of my parts, as I showed you, I did it so many times, and I did the outpost like more than 100 times to be able to get that one part that has a 10% chance, drop chance. Still, I did that for like 100 runs, and sometimes you do these outposts, as I said, and you get nothing out of them. You do everything, infiltration is right, you fully disable those panels, but still you get nothing, because there is a drop chance of 25% for the regular amorphous material, and for those that you need for ultimate bunny, they are between 5 to 25%. So don't expect that you get it from every run, but what it's going to help you, as I said, is going to be a good Sharon with a good HP and a good gun. You definitely need these two to be able to do it a little bit easier. So if you're not built to minimum the point that I've showed you, I recommend you invest more time first on your character and your gun, and then come try to get these parts, because otherwise I can imagine it's going to be very frustrating. It was frustrating even for me, because I did this so many times for that one part, and my character wasn't bad, but I was just tired of doing the same thing over and over again and grind for it. So this is how you do it. And one more, a small other thing that I want to talk about is that, so this is how you farm it. But let's say you farm the ultimate bunny, and when this video is all about ultimate bunny and ultimate descendant in general. Once you got the ultimate bunny completed, you can come over here and you can still buy these ultimate bunny packs, these two, that there is a special skin for it. But this time, if you have the character itself, let's say you have built the ultimate bunny and got the ultimate bunny, you can buy it for a discount. So I think this is going to be around 1,000 caliber, the in-game currency, and this is probably going to be about 3,000 if I remember correctly. So you get discount on these two. Let's say you want to have these I don't know, this back attachment, you like it and you want this. So if you build this bunny, you get a discount on these, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice, and also you get these energy activators and catalyst. So, and to just show you again how much of a hard time I've had on one of these ultimate bunny parts, you get a chance of getting energy activated at 3%, and that part for ultimate bunny is at 10%. I got 5 energy activators from that itself without getting one ultimate bunny at 10%, which is pretty wild, because these energy activated blueprints are at, I think, 3% or 6%. They're very hard to come by. So I got these easier than the part that with 10% drop chance. So keep that in mind. But once you got yourself your ultimate bunny, if you need any of these items, if you like any of these items, you get them for a discount, which is nice. So that's it for this video. It is on a more longer side. Hope it's helpful for you, and basically that's it. Thanks for watching. and hope to see you on the next one.